Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Eric and I like to read, and today I'm going to be doing a winter book haul. So I call this like a winter book haul because these are books that I've kind of like acquired over the beginning of like the winter season. Yeah, these are all books that have been sent to me or gifted to me, and I'm super grateful for these and I'm super excited to dive into some of them. But before we get into that, I wanted to share today's video sponsor, and that is Moody Two Shoes. So this is a store that has a whole bunch of bookish merch on it. I'm actually wearing some of that bookish merch right now and I adore it. So this sweater, let me give you a better view, says, "My weekend is all booked." This sweater is super cozy. I love the color. It's like an off gray, like a darkish gray, and it's just so comfortable. Like, I love hoodies. You guys know I adore sweaters. And so I got the opportunity to choose something from this store, and this sweater just spoke to me because I love to read on weekends and I love to set aside time to read, and it was perfect. So yeah, I'm really excited about like partnering with this company for this video. I also have a discount code for you guys if you want to check out their bookish merch. There is much more than just this sweater. There's so many options. It was really hard for me to choose just one, but this one spoke to me. This was it. But anyways, there's so many options. I'm definitely going to be shopping at this store more than once because there are so many things that like just suit my lifestyle as a book reader. Like, I felt so seen looking at this shop. But anyways, if you guys want to use my discount code BreakevenBooks, you can get 10% off your order when you make an order at the store. I strongly suggest you guys check it out because there's so many cool like bookish merch items. Trust me, you will think it's very cool. I'll put it in the description down below so you guys can go check it out for yourselves. But anyways, let's get into the book haul and I will share some books that I've acquired. So the first one on this list was actually a Christmas gift to me from a Secret Santa. We do like a little Secret Santa at work, and my person got me The Guncle. I think they got this one for me because I had talked about this a lot last year, and we had like put little lists together last year of potential things to get each other so that everybody had options. And I left this on my list from last year, totally forgetting, like I didn't clean out my list. So my person went through that and saw this, and they got me this book. And I know that Hillary from Melted Books really liked this one. So that was one of the reasons why I wanted to read this in the first place. And yeah, so now I have the book. I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be adorable. It's obviously about a gay uncle who's taking care of his niece and nephew. And yeah, I think it's just going to be like a fun, quick read, but something that I needed in my life and I'm looking forward to. Next up is a book that was sent to me by one of you lovely subscribers. That was Kat. She sent me Sweet and Bitter Magic. This was on my wish list, so that's how they sent it to me. And yeah, I'm really excited about this one. This one is a sapphic fantasy, and I've had this on my list for like a year and a half, maybe 2 years now. It's been a while. I've been meaning to like get to it. I have been trying to find it actually. Everything that's on my like Amazon wish list, I will search for those books at the used bookstore, and then whenever I find them, like I'll take it off my list. But yeah, this one I just could not find, and she sent it along my way, so that was super nice of her. And I'm really looking forward to reading this one. So thank you so much, Kat, for sending this along. It was really cool because I got to open this up when I got home from my trip to San Francisco. I don't know if you guys heard, but that trip was really hard getting back from because there was a huge snowstorm. And so our flights got delayed multiple times. And then because our flights got delayed, we missed our connecting flight. So it was a whole hassle. It took me like an extra 2 days to get home. But I got home and I got to open a box that was like a mystery box. I didn't know where it came from. And this was in it. And it was a gift from Kat. So that was super nice. And just a really awesome surprise. And thank you, Kat, for sending that my way because that just made my day. Then next up, I have All the Way Happy. So this book was sent to me by the publisher. And so this is following two rivals who despise each other, but then after graduation, they end up hooking up. And so from there, it follows their stories. I believe it's like 17 years later when they both have families, they have kids, and they like meet each other because I guess their kids are going to the same school or something like that. And so the two of them kind of have to talk about their past and what happened in their past and maybe reconcile some of that and see what happens with the future. But yeah, that's pretty much all it is. It's going to be an interesting romance book. It's also 2 guys, so that's exciting. And yeah, I have this one on my list of books to eventually get to. I actually have a bunch of books by Karina Adores, and they're all over there, but I'm going to add this to that shelf. I got quite a collection going over there, and I'm very excited about it. Then next up, we have a book that was sent to me by the author, and that is A.R. Whittam. So that is The Legend of Blackjack. This author reached out to me, and I had actually seen that Leslie from the Nerdy Narrative had read this book. So I was excited because I know that Leslie was raving about it, saying how much fun this book was. And so the author gladly sent me a copy to read myself. So I'll give you guys like a little bit of synopsis here. It says, Jack Swift can tell you every element on the periodic table, recite Treasure Island verbatim, and would remember in perfect detail every word you've ever said to him. He has been alone for a long time, so he has buried himself in books, using them to plan his escape. But no textbook could ever prepare him for the land of Keymark. At 3:33 a.m. on his 14th birthday, Jack is kidnapped by a hideous monster to another sphere of existence. Now, there are 2 moons in the sky, and he is surrounded by grotesque creatures and magical warriors training for battle. They want the impossible. Jack must use his abilities to save a life or be trapped in this bizarre world with no chance of rescue. Jack doesn't have secret magic, a great destiny, or any experience. So why do they all expect him to be a legend? Sounds pretty good. I'm looking forward to reading this one. I don't know. I just think this is going to be a blast. And so I hope it exceeds my expectations. Although my expectations are pretty high already because I know that Leslie liked it. And Leslie has good taste. So we'll have to wait and see. Then I have this arc, which is called My Flawless Life. And so this is about Hannah. Hannah's the main character of this book, and she is what they call a fixer. So whenever anybody has a problem, they go to Hannah, and Hannah fixes it. Now, a lot of these revolve around like social status or secrets that need to be hidden or buried, and Hannah makes sure that that happens. She's very good at what she does. But then her father ends up getting arrested for some political issue, and so that kind of throws her life into disarray. But she takes on a job from a mystery client to hopefully get her social status back up and running, and then from there, that's where the story goes. So it sounds pretty interesting. I'm looking forward to reading this one when I get to it. But yeah, I think it's going to be a pretty fast-paced book, and I definitely think that there's going to be some twists and turns thrown in there of her getting her life back together. We're going to see what's going to happen, but yeah, looking forward to this one. Okay, this next one sounds fantastic, and I'm going to read the synopsis for you guys because it's just too good. But also, look at this cover. So this is called Everyone in My Family Has Killed Someone, and it's got like a cover with a bunch of different like murder weapons on it. So this is perfect. I feel like once I finish reading this one, I'm going to pass it on to Marcus's mom because the 2 of us like thrillers. So yeah, I feel like this is going to be a pass along to her, but let me read this to you because it sounds awesome. Everyone in my family has killed someone. Some of us, the high achievers, have killed more than once. I'm not trying to be dramatic, but it is the truth. Some of us are good, others are bad, and some just unfortunate. I'm Ernest Cunningham. Call me Ern or Ernie. I wish I'd killed whoever decided our family reunion should be at a ski resort, but it's a little more complicated than that. Have I killed someone? Yes, I have. Who was it? Let's get started. That's it. That's all it says. That makes me so excited. Like, I think this is going to be such a fun book, and it sounds like it's a family reunion murder spree at a ski resort. That's what it sounds like to me. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this. I think it's going to be so much fun. And yeah, I'm just curious to know more about this guy and his family. Like, they sound pretty wild, so I'm looking forward to it. The next book I have is from Blackstone Publishing, and they sent me Reset. So this one sounds really cool. It's a sci-fi book about a dystopian world where after a war has finished, they set up like these 4 cities in the desert, and like this is where everybody lives. Now, every 4 years, they reset their memories so that they don't have any learned prejudices, and they like start fresh every 4 years. And so the main character, they don't really believe in like relationships or any of that because they know that like it's not going to matter in 4 years anyway. It's going to be reset. They're going to be starting over, and doing it again. But they meet with somebody who writes about dreams, and they believe in this group called the Dreamers, who state that they can help you get your memories back from previous iterations. And so from there, it's like the character exploring that, and I'm gonna guess trying to go forward and get their memories back. I think the concept of this is so cool, and I'm intrigued to see where it goes, because personally, I don't know, like I would not want to reset every 4 years. I get like learned prejudices and stuff, that would be good to reset, but I don't think that's any sort of life, having to reset every 4 years. Like, you won't ever have any lasting memories. You won't have memories at all. So yeah, I don't know. I find that like a very interesting concept, and I think that this one will definitely like make me think and be an interesting book. And then the last book I have is Eclipse. And this was sent to me by Herman Sturnagel. They are the author of the book. So this one is the first book in a sci-fi series. It's not too big, so that's kind of nice. And this is what it says. When Django uncovered an unexpected truth, he didn't know it would end the lives of nearly everyone he cares about. Left only with his sister, his best friend, and an uncle who has some unhinged ideas about what might exist outside of the space station Eclipse, he must follow the truth where it leads, even if it leaves him with nothing. So yeah, you don't know too much about it, but it sounds like it's more like a solitude in space book where there's very limited people. They have to make certain decisions to move forward and potentially see what else is out there. And yeah, I think this one is going to be pretty fun. I love like space books like this, so I think that this one will keep my attention. And that's it for my winter book haul. So let me know if you've read any of these books in the comments down below, because I'm always curious to see if other people have read these and enjoyed them. Yeah, tell me. And also let me know if you're going to check out this Bookish merch store, because I am obsessed with my new sweater. Like, I love this thing. It's so cozy, and it represents me. So I feel represented in wearing this sweater, wearing this clothing. So yeah, definitely let me know if you guys are going to check that out. Anyways, if you guys want to support me, I have a Patreon and a Coffee page, which I'll put in the description down below, as well as links by my bookmarks. You guys know the drill. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit that bell notification button so you get notified when I post new videos. I post my videos on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And until next time, keep on reading.